never before have I had such tiny yet important cargo on board, and it's that. That is a tiny piece of the rubber seal from the Supra, and that basically is the key to the lock of sealing that back window back in and therefore stopping it from rotting. So I've got a place up here in Wigan that apparently make rubber seals, and with that information on that, we can hopefully copy it and make a new one. Bingo.
Hello.
Rubber D?
Yeah.
Got something to show you. Something which is very close to my heart and I need some help with big time. Mark IV Toyota Supra rear window rubber seal profile.
Okay. Come with me.
Oh my word, it's a huge factory. I thought it was just going to be like a couple of geezers sitting there mixing up some molten rubber. This is all for making rubber seals and stuff?
Rubber seals and extrusions, yeah.
Right,
yeah.
so how does it start life?
So it starts life in its natural form over here.
What's that?
It's a natural rubber bale.
So that is the stuff that comes from a rubber tree?
So the rubber tree drips down, it gets cemented in some acid, and then it gets put into slab form and then bale form.
Does it just bounce?
Yeah.
The good thing about this place is there can't be any accidents, any injuries, because it's rubber. If you drop it, whatever, it's fine. It just bounces off and pick it up.
But it's still some weight.
It looks like fudge. It really does look like fudge. Right, where does this go then?
This in the mill.
Right, I'll take it over, yeah? Come on then. So what's this? What's happening? What's all the pops and bangs?
So it's the air pockets inside of the rubber bale that's basically getting crushed.
So what is this process here?
This is the milling process of the rubber. So you're basically taking it from bale form, add a few chemicals, add a few fillers, curing agents, and then it turns the uncured, unprocessed rubber into something that's more pliable to go in the extruder.
So to the morons like me, we're mixing it?
Yeah, mixing.
Right,
Like baking
okay.
cake.
I know you guys do this every day, and this is what you guys do, but for me, this is just like an amazing to see. So I'm assuming that's adjusting the gap between the rollers, right?
Yeah. Just the gap, between the rollers.
My God, it's not even struggling. Look at that, it's not even struggling at all, it's just munching it. Wow, it's just making mincemeat of that, isn't it? So this is natural rubber. There are synthetic rubbers as well, right? Yeah. So what about like my gloves, what are they?
Natural latex.
Right, latex is a natural rubber, right? Hot water bottles, natural rubber. So how long does that mix for?
Over an hour.
So have you got any that's already mixed we can have a little peek at?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet, all right, on it. Nice one, mate. Oh wow, stepping into the future. What is that piece of kit?
So this is our machine. We can put this raw sample on it. It'll check our database and see if we've got a dye that matches. So what he'll do is Joe will push it onto this screen here. It'll scan it and then it'll check our database to see if there's a dye that suits. Here you go, Joe.
Right. So that little bit of rubber has all the information contained in itself.
Yep.
And it's going to scan it.
Yep.
It's 5576.
You've already got one in?
We have.
That makes the seal for the Mark IV Toyota Supra?
Yep.
That's right.
Can we see it?
Yep. So this is our dye room.
Right, okay, so what are we looking for? 55?
5576.
Oh my word, oh my word. Look at that, for a dye. So that's a complicated, that is a dye, right?
Yeah, that's one of the most complex ones.
What does it make?
So that makes, I think there's actually a sample up here of that piece profile.
No
It's
way.
very similar to that.
That is incredible. So this is the good side, this is the business side.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming that stuff we saw being mixed up earlier on gets pumped,
Yes,
in the back of there.
Yeah.
And all those individual legs, you can see them welded up in there.
Yeah.
And that's what it's got to look like, and that's the negative of it.
Yes, exactly.
So have a look at R1.
There you go.
That's it.
That's it.
Right, where's the crown jewels? Give me the crown jewels.
I've lost it.
Really? Okay, so that now contains the reverse of the information we need.
Yes.
So where does that go?
Onto the extruder next.
Right, to the extruder. Come on, let's do it. Oh, wow.
Right, so I've got the dye. Now we just need to cut it off.
You do this every day, so this is normal to you, but for me, this is cool as hell. So we basically, right, so that stuff that's coming off there is going to get forced through that little hole.
Yep.
Right, what's next? We need this, don't we?
Yep, I need to go make the profile now.
So we're going to make the rubber. So we're going to make the rubber seal.
Make the rubber seal.
Sweet. So the rubber seal making department. Oh, the extruding machine.
That's the one.
Right, there it is.
Josh, can we get that going?
So what does this thing actually do?
So what you do, you put in the raw material, which we've seen on the mill over there, which is now in this crate.
There's the squidgy black blue tack. Yeah.
Exactly. and then a big screw will churn it up and it will force it through our die plate.
Right, so a huge amount of pressure. Any heat?
Yes, they have to heat it up. And then in there, you put a bit of heat around the jacket, a big screw, which churns up the rubber and forces it through the die on the end.
Well, here it comes, it's coming out.
So when he chops it off in a minute, you'll get a sliver of it and you'll see the profile shape.
Is it as simple as once it's going, you can literally just let it get on with its job?
Yeah.
And just keep pumping it out?
Monitor every now and again to make sure the size stays.
Yeah. It's such a weird thing to see.
Right, Tim. So once it's in this stage at the minute, it's still pliable.
Yeah.
But once we put it in the oven, it'll then be cured and it takes its shape, so there's no going back then.
So once you cook this stuff, it'll take the form you want and become solid, but you can't just put it through the whole process and keep reusing it. So up until this stage, your recyclability is 100%.
Yes.
Okay. What an amazingly labour-intensive process.
Yeah.
So the autoclave is firing up at the moment.
Yeah.
Is the steam in there?
Yeah, so that's steam coming from the boiler. Gets
Okay.
pumped into the autoclave for high pressure. 4 bar pressure.
4 bars?
Yeah, so it comes 4 bar pressure.
Right.
Goes with the steam to reach 155
Right.
degrees or 160 degrees Celsius.
Right, we're ready. Shall we open it?
Yeah, let's get it open.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
And there it is. Right. What's happening here?
So we've now cooled our piece of rubber down to come out the oven.
Yep.
So now Kath's measuring the profile, so
Yep.
she can cut it to get it into the Normec tool to join it.
Okay. This is where the lengths have got to be absolutely imperatively right, haven't they?
Exactly.
If they're out even by like 5 mil, it would be a
Yeah.
windscreen rubber too big for the car, and it
Needs
wouldn't
to go in a
fit.
bin.
Yeah. Yeah. So once this is done, that'll be it.
Yep.
So I can take that and be out of here.
Yep.
Being here today has actually pointed out there's something else I want to take, big time.
Okay.
You got a toilet?